Is it in your junk? Have you checked your junk?
And I'm signing in from a different location, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, we're recording it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's alright. We've got nothing but time.
So, have we? And
Sure.
empty SD cards.
They go for 3 hours.
Cool.
I don't want it to go for 3 hours, but they will.
I want to go home. Sip this deliciously disgusting coffee. You still drink coffee?
Yeah, quite like it.
With your little buzzing machine downstairs.
Yeah.
Electric grinder. I wasn't sure. I heard it from the other room. I was walking in.
And you almost drifted in.
I did. I'll come in with a pleasantry, and I'll just be like.
You didn't though.
I glided in.
Oh, that's the pleasantry.
Yeah.
Right. A pleasantry. Pleasantry to me is like a kind word.
It was a kind glide.
But your face didn't seem kind.
There was a smile on it. Admittedly, it was obviously veiled.
A smile through a grimace, which was yeah.
I thought you might have been juicing something. Turns out you were juicing your coffee beans.
Yeah. Well, if you don't grind them first, then it doesn't work.
Yeah, you got to buy those pre-ground beans.
I don't really care. Nobody can hear you.
Getting one side of the story right now. Yeah, I forgot about it. I forgot about the whole microphone thing. Didn't realise we started. Yeah. That works.
Yeah.
Levels. Yeah. But yeah, glided in.
Yeah. Glided.
Glid? Yeah. I was like, oh, this is what he's doing.
Yeah. Grinding
you were
coffee
so
beans.
aware that I didn't like it. You were just like, I don't want to talk about it. just let me have my coffee, please. Apparently it does. I always assumed people drink coffee because it helps them get started. Like it gives them a bit of a buzz. I think people get buzzed off coffee.
That's what I've been told. I think it's more of just an addiction at this point.
Yeah, but I think it was Kevin Smith talking about with somebody recently.
Yeah.
On Smodcast about how it does trigger a pleasure center in your brain.
Oh right, okay.
Apparently, so there is as well as it being kind of a caffeine thing. There's also some kind of pleasury thing that goes along with it.
Right.
But I haven't had that. Every single drug that I've taken, I've never had the exact reaction that's intended.
It's weird. For me, caffeine is more like nicotine now, where it's more that I can tell when I haven't had it as opposed to I can tell when I have.
Yeah, because you get proper irritable, don't you, if you stop smoking, if you haven't smoked for a while and you've got the craving for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I get low energy when I don't have sugar. I think that's what's been happening the last week or so.
Yeah.
I somewhat tidied up my life again to try and vaguely fall into some kind of longer existence. And just my energies for 3 days just crashed.
Yeah.
Completely. And I've had that and now I sleep all the time. Which, I've never had a negative reaction. But I've never really been addicted to a drug. Even smoking or even anything like that. I've never really felt hardcore addicted. I felt cravings, but I've never been never had the shakes or irritability or anything like that.
No, I can get it. It's not so much anymore because I'm on such a low fucking dosage of it that now I feel like I'm more addicted to the feeling. But when I was when I was an everyday smoker, I could not get the shakes, but I would definitely get irritable and twitchy.
But see, I'd smoke 40 a day on the regular, every day, and I think that's quite a high smoker.
Yeah,
it's above average.
See,
smoker.
I never really felt like I was that bad. I think at my worst it was maybe 15, maybe, but that was on rollies as well. I know you don't
Could
like
never
it.
do them.
But that was part of the addiction was the preparation of it all.
I can understand.
I still like rolling cigarettes.
Yeah, you're too vulnerable to the demons. That's the only thing I can describe.
I'm a craftsman.
Yeah, and craftsmen get killed first, don't they?
Yeah, but the society looks after them more because they're useful.
Defend the roller. Defend it. Don't let him fall asleep around the fire. We need him for later.
I know plenty of people that made lots of money in high school for rolling cigarettes because nobody could do it. For some reason, no one thought to learn.
Yeah, well, no, I remember.
Takes an afternoon.
I remember offering somebody more money to just roll for me.
Yeah.
And they're like very surprised. I was like, well, we were like 15. I was like, it's a $5.
So I was never into it at that point. Like, I never smoked in high school or anything. So, like, I never really got it.
Yeah. We just pissed about with some stuff, I think.
Yeah. But, I know plenty of people that made a killing on rolling.
Delivered them in a cassette case. That's how old I am.
That makes sense.
Yeah, just stole some cassette cases from some people.
Are you popping off? Did you, like, socially? Are you like?
We both are.
Oh, I put mine on airplane mode.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Professional.
There we go. I did it for my laptop. I just forgot for my phone.
Yeah.
Nobody ever texts me. So it's not something
now you're talking to me.
Yeah. But yeah, how have you been? You all right?
Yeah, all right. Yeah. No, it's been good. It's been busy. Like both kinds of work have been picking up a bit because we've got someone on sick leave in one place, so I've been doing like 10, 15 extra hours every week. And then my own stuff, like there's an interesting project that's coming up that could potentially lead to like regular work.
Nice.
Going forward.
So Good Morning Britain kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm Philip Schofield.
Gonna open up. I saw that there's a clip of them today. I saw where people were really upset that their celebration advent calendars had bounties in day 1 and 2. And there was a big whole thing, and Philip Schofield got involved. He was like, "Don't worry, on day 5 you get a caramel." Oh god.
Why do you care? We got the Reese's one, peanut butter cups. It's like, just find one of a sweet that you like, and then you'll get something that you like every day.
Well, just I can't
also,
do
why?
it.
Yeah, like it's a thing of like, why do you care?
Yeah,
like you bought a thing, you know what's in it.
You bought an overly priced chocolate bar, because it's got doors. Just chill out. Like, just get yourself some pick and mix.
Yeah.
And go shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I know people that make their own.
Fuck them.
No, but like they've got for their kids, not for themselves. They've got blank ones.
Yeah, but are there not chocolates in it? Or is it just chocolates in it?
Sometimes it's a mix of things.
Like a gerbil or something. just
Number 5 has escaped.
Just each window is another growth of responsibility that the child never wants.
The last one
is that fish you never fed.
Yeah.
What? Merry Christmas.
Yeah. 24th, you just unwrap your brother.
Just commitments. Oh god, this is what adulthood is.
Yeah. Bills.
Yeah, here's just a job you don't like.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a butcher. Go to work.
Yeah, hobbies that you haven't got time to do.
Yeah. A puzzle that people tell you is now cool and fun, and then you start it and it's not.
Oh, I hate those things. Like when people...
Puzzles.
I don't mind puzzles. Like, I get the whole Zen thing. Like, a puzzle for me, like, I imagine it's the same as, like, doing a crossword or playing Sudoku or something. Like, I get it. It's that centering yourself thing. But when people get like, oh, it's a 2,500 piece puzzle of blue sky. Like, okay. So it's
trying too hard.
Yeah. It's like, I get it. You like puzzles. You like it so much that it doesn't have to look interesting to anybody else. And it's just like, look how challenging this is. Yeah, maybe it's challenging, but
if they
nobody
didn't tell anyone about it, that's the thing. Yeah. If they just did it by themselves, you'd be like, fair enough.
Or iridescent ones. That's just fucking irritating. Like, so, like, depending on where you are in the room, the change of the piece changes colour. Like,
when I'm in the bedroom, it's black.
Yeah.
When I'm in the bathroom,
I mean, I find it annoying enough when I've seen people with like iridescent cars. So like in some lights it's blue and some it's orange. And it's like, just pick a colour.
Just calm down.
Grow up.
Just who cares?
Well, it's iridescence is a quality for people who are completely indecisive. And I'm somewhat indecisive, but not that indecisive. Like, I'm spending $5,000 on a car. I'm going to pick what fucking colour it is.
It's going to be a constant car.
Yeah.
It's not going to be fluid with anything else. It's a car. I need to go to work. There was... Don't want to be like looking around for you. It's a reference we've used before, but I can never remember it. Is that Aquila? Is it Aquila? The Conquer spaceship.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well.
Something to fly on the back of an eagle. Yeah, Aquila.
Conquer spaceship.
Yeah. This spaceship looks like a... I used to fucking love Aquila.
I remember it being pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was always like, oh, that'd be pretty cool.
There's a point... There was an episode where it was like, oh, no, Aquila's died. Like, it just doesn't work anymore. And it's the only one that I really remember. And it was because the vents on the front were blocked with mud, and they just unblocked them, and they're like, oh, wow, it runs on air. Back
when problems were easier to solve.
Yeah.
Now you're just like, how do I just get rid of this dread? If you try cleaning the mud out your flaps. Yeah.
Maybe just go watch some 90s TV shows.
Wish I was invisible.
And underground.
In a car park. Who was the guy from Blackadder, Baldrick? Who was
Tony
him?
Robinson.
He wasn't in Aquila, was he?
No, he was in Time Team.
Time Team, I think, was before Aquila.
Yeah.
So I blended them together. So I was just always like, whenever I see him, I'm just like, look out, there's a Conquer somewhere. Yeah, he expected to be Aquila and a Blackadder crossover at some point.
We've uncovered this 23rd century spacecraft here in Wigan.
But iridescence, did you say?
Iridescence.
Iridescence.
Yeah.
There was an article that I found that I didn't know how to cut in, but it kind of cuts in with a bit of iridescence. There was an article I saw that... I mean, obviously these things still go on with these like fashion magazines. They recently released the top 10 best dressed men in the world. From like, I think this was GQ.
Right.
And I remember looking at it going, who gives a shit? You've got like the best looking man in the world, right? That was Idris Elba or something.
Yeah.
You have like, it's models.
Well, it
and
used
stuff
to be
that.
like the world's sexiest man, the world's sexiest woman, that stuff. And it was like Angelina Jolie and
it was like, it seems strange, but you go, they're probably doing it to get more roles in films as romantic leads.
I think you can't do it anymore with all of this fucking like, beauty's on the inside, or that whole movement. It makes sense that it's gone to, okay, well, can we at least say how pretty their clothes are? I guess that's okay.
I reckon the more and more I see it, the more and more I think it's all nonsense. I mean, I watched a video today of a YouTuber who was saying about, I think it was Count Dankula.
Yeah.
And he was saying how one of his recent videos has been buried by YouTube and it's difficult to find. And there's a lot of people complaining about that. I can't remember what they called it, but it's like they're being ghosted.
Oh, like shadow banned.
Shadow banned. That's the term that's being used. Yeah, they're like, they can't
more
find
of a Twitter
them.
thing, I think. But
Instagram, I think, was quite big for it.
Oh,
and
right,
then
okay.
I think we said about Steven Crowder in America. You couldn't find him by searching for him.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
A lot of it's done by geography, like by location.
But all these things where it's like, they're like not showing you content. You go, well, just show your own content. I mean, I think YouTube and all that, and they've just kind of been elevated to like, these are websites now. You're like, I don't think they are. I think they're just like video hosting services.
Yeah.
That people tend to flick through like a Blockbuster's catalogue.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to have your content shown, just put it on a different website.
Yeah.
So have a website with all your videos on it, and then they can't shadow ban that.
The thing I don't get is that there are other services. It's just people don't want to migrate. Like for my business stuff, I use Vimeo. And I've always used Vimeo, like, because the customization options and all of that, this isn't an ad for Vimeo, are much more in tune with someone who's a sort of a professional creator. But there aren't enough people on Vimeo, and the network reach isn't far enough for you to really be found. Yeah. Because people refuse to use it. But it's great for embedding stuff or sending people links to stuff you've made for them or stuff like that.
Yeah.
It just
more flexible.
hasn't
got a big community around
it.
it.
Yeah. And it's because all the people that are bitching refuse to leave.
Right.
Like, well, just go somewhere else. I do have a problem with some of the practices that YouTube implements. Like, it's becoming more and more of a pain in the arse to be a creator on there, evidently, because there's so many creators that, even with millions of followers, are still complaining about the way that it works and everything. But if the audience isn't going to move, then you've just got to stick with it. If you've got a big enough audience, take them with you somewhere else.
Well, just that's the thing. It's like it's a big window shopping in YouTube, because it's how most people, I think, now get their video input, is just from having a YouTube homepage that shows, oh, you might be interested in this. Your people you've subscribed to have posted here and here and here, and it kind of works. So it's a good way to kind of see everything that you're interested in on YouTube. But just in terms of being concerned that YouTube is becoming more corrupt, you just go, well, every business is corrupt and they're all going to try and fuck you.
Yeah.
So just take advantage of it while you can. And yeah, if they're trying to hide your content, maybe I think there's different ways to promote that content, and just don't feel restricted to YouTube.
Yeah.
Just be like, you can still use YouTube with your video on it.
Yeah.
But if the problem is that when people search for it, they can't find it, and people are struggling to find it, post it on social media.
That's the thing. I think it's different if you've paid for a service that you're not getting. So like, there was a massive uproar from a load of sort of libertarian types this week, because adverts paid for by the Trump campaign weren't being shown or weren't being approved, like after they'd pumped thousands of dollars worth of money into Google. Like, they were refusing to approve them, or they've removed them or taken them down or something. And like, yeah, that's a dick move, because you're actively, as a private company, trying to shape politics.
Right.
If it's been paid for by a political party, when you're happy to show the other people's adverts, and it's not through any conflict of I broke the rules, terms of service, and all of that stuff. So like that, I agree. If you're paying for a service and you're not receiving it, then complain about it. But if not, like, find an alternative, make an alternative, go and
and that's our mantra.
Start a movement.
It's our mantra, right? Is that a lot of people feel like the world is a box, and the box is defined by these rules. Well, if YouTube shadow ban you, then there's not much you can do. You'd be like, no, it's an opportunity to try something new and to grow within it in some way.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's our biggest maintained thought between the both of us. Has always just been like, oh, just do it yourself in some way. Take advantage of YouTube if they're going to offer to have your videos and all that. Be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Use that, but don't stop there. Just be like, no, do stuff outside the box. Do stuff as much as you want to do. Anyway, best dressed men.
Right, yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Any of them iridescent?
Well, look, we got. I mean, I'm not that keen into pop culture, but we got Timothée Chalamet, number one, who I coincidentally know because he did, I think, some film about him becoming King Henry something. Henry IV or something. It was a Netflix film. I watched it. It was all right. And he was in it, so I kind of recognised him.
Okay.
So he's just an actor. Number two is Brad Pitt. You know, he's kind of been in a lot of things.
Sure, okay.
Lil Nas X.
What?
Lil Nas X. I think he's a musician.
What is with all these little people?
Taking over the world. They're taking it best dressed as well.
Little Nas X.
All the kiddie Gap clothes.
Little. So there's Nas. So is there a Little Nas and now there's a Little Nas X? Like, I don't know. There's Lil Wayne.
They've all got to be the same people.
Like Lil Wayne, Lil Jon. Like there's little
running around
everything.
Robin Hood, around Sherwood Forest.
yeah.
Best dressed. Number four's David Beckham. Like, these are all just like. Then you got Skepta.
Is he a musician?
I don't know. He feels like a Bond villain.
He's like an EDM guy, isn't he, or something?
Disney.
What? EDM?
EDM.
Electronic dance music.
Oh, what's that one?
EMT? Oh, I know him. He's an EMT.
He's the best dressed EMT in the world.
He saved my dad.
Yeah, Skepta. You got Keanu Reeves, who's apparently the best dressed because he always wears a black suit. I think I read into this. He's always wearing that.
All right.
Number 7, Kai. Some kind of balloon. Number 8.
What? KAI.
Yeah.
Oh, never heard of that.
He's 7th.
Oh.
You'd heard them if they were number 1.
Yeah.
Troy Sivan. Number 9. Number 8.
Nope.
My favourite, Tyler the Creator.
Oh yeah, he's a musician.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I thought he was like a Greek god. It's like, we'll give
Greek god Tyler
the Creator. He created it, all right? Like some guy who built the frozen wall in Game of Thrones. I can't remember what his name was, but he was something, the builder or something. Just be like, oh yeah, no, he did like build mountains.
Yeah.
But did you see his waistcoat? It's fucking beautiful stuff. And the 10th is Alton Towers.
What?
Alton Mason.
Oh.
Nemesis. So well dressed. But yeah, I can't understand how anybody would give a fuck.
It's
Who buy? I mean, it's like anti-Semitism. It's so far away.
It just comes back.
Well, it's anti-Semitism is so prevalent. It's that whole mattress pig fact bees that we've had. Where what you said last week, can't remember what it was. Yeah, once you see it, then you see it everywhere.
Right. Yeah,
it always kind of come towards you, and anti-Semitism is very popular. So yeah, just how much we don't understand anti-Semitism. I think it's the same for GQ. Who cares how someone's dressed? And it's like it's not the. I mean, surely the designers would get the awards, right? Not people who wear the clothes that people designed.
Yeah.
Best dressed person just means someone who has the best stylist. Or fashion sense.
In Hollywood and stuff, yeah. Yeah, because you have a stylist buy all your clothes and then you just put them on in the morning. Best person at putting his stuff on.
Well, this Timothy Chalamet, they said he wears the most uncomfortable, awkward fitting clothes and makes it look seamless.
What an idiot.
Yeah, why don't you just get some normal
Find
clothes?
some stuff that fits.
Yeah, why is this suddenly a priority for you to look? I don't know. That's how it is. Anyway, that segued in from something about what the fuck.
Iridescence.
Iridescence, yeah. I got hacked.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I was going to tell you the other day, but yeah. No, I got hacked. I didn't think fast enough to take screenshots.
Okay.
Because it was quite funny the more I think about it. But my Match.com profile got hacked.
Okay.
So I went from my usual experience of dating apps, which is just no one. Just me, like, what you do, I've said it before, but what you do is as a me is you just say yes to everybody and see what happens.
Right. Because
they usually match and then send you a message or whatever.
Yeah.
And some of this have been like messaging some people and they've been messaging back in the worst version of English I've ever experienced in my life.
Okay.
And you just go like, it's not anything against them, but it's just like, I don't think we can click.
Yeah.
When we can't put sentences together.
Yeah. When I say we, I mean you.
Yeah, and I'm not even talking shorthand, text speak. I'm talking like, no, this makes no sense, and I've had to just guess what you mean.
Yeah,
and it's just because, just unfortunately, but there's so yeah, I didn't really get that many messages, and then just suddenly, I think like in the afternoon or something, I suddenly got 7 messages from people, and I was like, this is okay, fair enough. Opened it up, and it was all in French. I was getting all these messages in French, and I looked up, and I was sending them messages in French, and now my name was Francois. It's like, I don't, like,
so
am I French?
Just someone that doesn't want to pay for an account?
I'm assuming...
decided to use your... He's not using it.
Well, it's the thing, this is why I wish I took screenshots, because they were all sent a bulk of text in French. And I was getting numbers replied to me. So I'm assuming he was asking for some form of number, whether it's like your account number or your bank account number or anything. I have no idea.
Right.
I was just getting these numbers replied back to me. So yeah, it was obviously some kind of phishing thing.
Yeah.
And they were all women, French women over 60 that were getting these messages. So maybe it's a specifically senile scam, I don't know.
Right.
Trying to get their, I don't know, funeral care insurance or something.
Oh, right.
I don't know. But yeah, I was Francoise for a bit. And then I tried to... my immediate reaction was, I'll just change my password. And I did like the default ridiculous password that your phone gives you sometimes.
Yeah.
But he managed to wangle around it by talking to Match.com and like trying to get like more details, and they got it reset. So then I couldn't log in with the password or my email. So I was like, well, my bank account details they're not listed, but I want to cancel this. And I can't if I can't get into it. So, yeah, I just wasn't able to cancel. I had to text him and be like, hi, some French guy just abducted my romantic life. He's taken it to France. I mean, what do we do? And they said, oh, yeah, we cancelled it. If you want to cancel it again, you need to open up another account. I don't understand what that means. Right. But we'll see what happens. Oh. So it's Francois for a bit.
Good.
It's all right.
Nice
more
trip
successful.
To France.
Yeah. Get some numbers.
Yeah. Don't know what they mean, but I'm hopeful.
Yeah, I think one of them was 7 digits. Well, what can you do with 7 digits? I don't know.
Wait for the 8.
In France. Yeah. And the number on the back. I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't try. And it wasn't done through email. I think it was done through the phone app. So I don't like Match.com anyway. There's too many Christians on there. And
I was out of the scene before I got a chance to use any of this stuff. Well, I mean, I could have used dating websites or something, I guess. I just never really...
Yeah, I think there was some. Well, we had MySpace.
Yeah.
Facebook came out in our first year of uni, from what I recall. And YouTube. That's when it became prevalent to me anyway.
Yeah.
I went to uni and there was people showing stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
But there wasn't very much. And yeah, Facebook was a whole new thing.
Yeah. That is... It's
2006,
completely veering off topic. That is something I do hate about YouTube now. That it's just an extension of, like, what's on TV. Like, it's just loads of clips of talk shows and, like...
Yeah. But then you got those heroes that just upload full episodes of stuff.
Yeah.
Just for people to enjoy. And you can see there's a transition between the television shows knowing that this is the way forward. We just have to do this now.
Yeah.
I got raided. I got live TV license people came around the other day.
Did you tell them to fuck off?
No, never. They've come around. They came around once when I was at uni in that house. And they came around here.
I always tell them to leave.
I just find it funny. Number one, this guy had an apprentice. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
An apprentice TV license checker.
Yeah.
So I was like, and the guy, he was a young lad, and there was a guy behind him, and the young lad was like, "Can I just confirm your address?" I was like, "You've knocked on my door." Yeah. Pointed at my number. I was like, it's there. I'm here. You found me.
Yeah.
And brought them in, and I've got a theory that these guys was quite nice, and it was just, I was like, look, I just don't use television at all. Yeah. If I want to watch television, I can't think of a single show on terrestrial television that I'd want to watch. The only thing that I wanted to watch recently was a political interview that Boris Johnson did that I thought was potentially quite funny. And online, it was only like 2 minutes. I think it was the Andrew Marr one.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I was like, that looks quite interesting. I could probably give that a watch. Yeah. I was like, there's no real place to watch this online. You'd probably have to watch it on iPlayer or something like that.
Yeah, to have iPlayer, you need...
Yeah, you need a license for that. And that's the only thing in 5 years that I've ever been bothered about maybe watching. And I just received like, I'll wait until I'm going at Christmas when I'm at families that have BBC iPlayer.
Yeah. We ended up getting it last year so Vix and her sister could watch
Royal Wedding.
The football, which actually turned out to be half a football match. So that was good use of 112 quid. And now I think the only thing we ever watch, she has her mum around to watch Bake Off. But and that's literally it. Everything else, like Netflix
Bake Off's
and Amazon.
Channel 4 now, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, but...
Can't remember if that's...
Because it's tuned in. I was just like, you just watch it on 4OD. You can do that. That's legal.
Yeah, but it's just odd. But I think it's more and more people are now saying, I think, Would I Lie to You is like a big thing that I always put on in the background. because it's just like comedian panel showy thing.
Oh, is that where it comes from? I've seen the YouTube channel just get filled up with "Would I Lie to You" clips.
Yeah, and I see more and more rollerblading clips, which I haven't addressed you about, and apart from when I was living on 10 minutes sleep at Stoke-on-Trent. So how's that going?
It's all right. I need new wheels. I can't afford them.
Yeah, you told me at Stoke-on-Trent you started rollerblading, and around that time I was seeing rollerblading videos, and I was like, I don't understand this.
Yeah, I think...
was it you? Were you doing it in abandoned buildings?
No, it was it was
vague memories.
I did one session at like an industrial estate down the road because it was on a Sunday, so no one was working, so it was just loads of blank clear roads and stuff.
Right.
And then the rest of the time I did it at the basketball courts in Sandbach, but they all got fucking covered in leaves and shit because of all the weather and everything. So you need to get softer wheels so they're grippier, because like I went from being fine to falling over like 12 times a time. I was just like, my hips can't fucking deal with this.
My hips!
Like you get conditioned to it, but it still hurts, and it's like I'd rather fall because I fucked up, and not because it's a bit slippery outside. But you can solve it by sorting your wheels out, but it costs £100 to change a set of wheels on two skates, and it's not the kind of money I've got thrown around at the minute.
Not roller skates.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like
falling over,
roller skates, mortgage. Like it's those kind of decisions, and I just can't do it at the minute. So come the new year, like I should be all right.
When the leaves go back on the tree.
Yeah.
Then you might be able to rollerblade again.
Yeah.
But yeah, Would I Lie to You? I think Taskmaster, recently have started, okay, we need to start accepting these people who are uploading our episodes and start uploading them ourselves, and have an online thing as well as a terrestrial television thing, which I think they're just afraid that, that's going to result in people not watching telly anymore. Yeah. And I think we're kind of already there.
Yeah, well,
I know
there's a whole generation of us now that they call like cord cutters or something. It's just people who don't have phones, because you don't have a phone either, do you?
I think I've got one, but it's not plugged in.
Right? Yeah, you got your mobile. Like,
I got like a house phone for a week, and people kept calling it, and I was like,
people call it.
You.
Nobody has that number.
Yeah,
and everybody knows how to get hold of me. So why would I bother?
Yeah.
I already pay for one phone.
I used to use it to find my mobile phone sometimes.
Yeah.
Just to ring it, and then I could just log in on Facebook and call it. Let's do that.
Yeah.
At the end of the phone.
My phone finding device. That's a phone. Yeah. My phone finding phone.
It finds my phone. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, we don't do that, and like, I hope that Sky is going down the shitter, because I fucking hate Sky.
You hate Sky.
It's so much money for just in order to watch adverts.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it's a joke, and it's because it got to a point where like, oh well, we can start showing them adverts, and there's still shows on here that they can't get anywhere else, so they'll pay for it. So we'll get paid twice. Fuck you.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, you can fast forward through it.
Yeah, like if Netflix started showing adverts, I'd cut my subscription of that, because it's like I'm paying you an increasing amount. Like every year, every couple of years. Like if it wasn't like too invasive, but I'm like, Netflix probably make money on product placement anyway. Yeah,
I wouldn't cut it because they introduced it, but I think it would change the whole feel of the whole service.
Yeah,
where you just be like, no, please.
Yeah, well, that's just it. Like I can watch fucking box sets of stuff on 4OD for free because they show me adverts.
Well, Amazon Prime Video pisses me off because it starts with an advert.
For their own stuff.
Yeah. But it's still
annoying. Yeah.
And it's extra annoying because you can skip it immediately, and you've got the option for it.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm going to skip you. Can I not just toggle this? I am paying for it.
That's annoying, actually, because on the Apple TV, you can't skip them.
Oh, really?
You have to watch them.
Oh, no, yeah, you can skip them on the PC.
Oh.
Yeah. And that even a immediately skippable ad, like, turns me off of Amazon Prime. The only thing that's saving it is Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Is that good? I saw that like season 3 is coming on soon, but I haven't watched any of it yet.
I saw a trailer for that today, and I need to figure out what date it is, because I think it might be a bit stand-up fan-esque.
Yeah.
Like, if you're into stand-up.
Yeah. I've heard good things about it.
Yeah. It's done really well. It's very non-anti... Wait, It's very Jewish.
Right. Okay.
In terms of a lot of the angles that it takes are very much like around living in the Jewish society in New York at that time, which was always a bit like, oh, this is interesting. I wonder what the anti-Semites will think. Let's try and find them. Let's try and figure out what they're saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really funny. Well, it is good. I'm looking forward to season 3. That's the only thing. I tried watching Jack Ryan. I think I watched the first season.
John Krasinski.
Yeah, who's cool.
Guy from The Office. Yeah.
Yeah, but the first season I remember being okay. The second season I just got turned off. I think it's trying to be too much of a James Bond series.
Yeah.
Whereas it feels like it should be more modern than just this is just a James Bond series.
Yeah.
We're spies. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Fine. We get it, you're spies.
They picked up The Expanse. I like The Expanse.
Did they release any? Have they released any new episodes?
So season 4 starts this month, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see if there's any difference.
Yeah.
Prime always seems it's got a weird feeling of. There's a definite difference between a feeling of a Netflix show and an Amazon Prime show.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see if it's different when Amazon Prime is using The Expanse. I can't remember who had it before. I know it was on Netflix, but I don't know if it was a Netflix series.
It started out being produced by Sci-Fi, I think.
Right.
It was a really expensive show.
Yeah.
And they ended up ditching it. Loads of people got pissed off, and
I remember it being quite cool.
Amazon ended up buying it. Its first season was fucking ace, like start to finish. I'm drudging through season 3 at the minute. It's not bad, but it's one of those things that like I end up watching an episode every month or so,
right?
And it's so like I won't say convoluted because it does all make sense. But it's one of those things where like you have to kind of be in tune with what was going on.
Yeah. I don't know. That's definitely my addiction as opposed to cigarettes and all that kind of stuff is definitely television shows.
Like content.
I've got nothing at the moment.
Yeah.
And I'm finding myself looking subconsciously for stuff.
You watch The Tick?
No.
That's good.
It is?
Sarah Finowitz. Yeah.
Is it Sarah Finowitz?
Yeah. Yeah. We cleared through like 2 seasons like that in maybe 2 weeks. Like it's that's fun. It's like a sarcastic take on the superhero genre. Like it's really good.
Yeah, could give it a go. Yeah, I went through Mindhunter again recently. Mindhunter's great.
Yeah,
but yeah. Anyway, moving on to online stuff. Television's going to move on to that stuff.
Yeah,
TV license people came round.
Yeah,
and I turned on my telly and it was like, oh no, there's no signal. And so I told them I don't use it. There's not even an aerial. I said, well, can you turn on your Xbox? I was like, I mean, I can look for the controller, but I don't know where it is because I don't use it.
Why do you need to turn on your Xbox?
To see what apps I've got, i.e. to see if I've got iPlayer.
Oh, go fuck yourself. Get out of my house.
See, I don't care about that. Oh. I'm just like, yeah, fair enough.
I do. Like, it's just like, do you have a warrant? Then no, you can't come in. Like, that's the law, but they don't tell you. That's what pisses me off, is because it's deceptive. I know you do that because it's entertaining or whatever.
Yeah, it's just
annoys me.
Come into the murder house. You don't know how much I'm capable of.
This is my pitch black nightmare of a dog.
It's like, please come in. I'll completely show you that you're completely wasting your time. Yeah. And I don't really, sure, I'm going to help you on your day. It's fine.
Yeah, if you can find the controller, you've got 10 minutes.
But yeah, and then the doors lock from the outside. Magnetic. Very well placed Crystal Maze theme there. It was the last 2 notes that got me. Anyway, we're quite far in. We need to stop time stamping, by the way. It's making editing fun.
All right.
I do it. Well, we're 50 minutes in. Well, the video says we're only 20. Well, we're
just confusing
minutes in.
Like they've gone through a time warp.
Who am I? We need to get onto this terrorist attack.
Okay.
That happened in London.
Great.
Trying to figure out a way to segue into it. Yeah.
Iridescence.
Best dressed. TV license. And,
terrorism.
there's a load of references for the edit that I've now got to keep in. Okay. There was do you know about the London Bridge attack? I didn't know much about it.
Yeah, I know some stuff.
So London Bridge.
Wow, that was loud.
Got attacked. Someone attacked that bridge.
Yeah.
A man who stabbed 2 people to death and wounded 3 others in a, in quotes, terror-related attack. It's not quite a terrorist attack.
Terror-adjacent.
Terror iridescent. Was shot dead by police on London Bridge after he was held down by members of the public. So, yes, I think London bridges have been attacked before.
Yeah, a couple of times now.
Yeah, was it? I don't know why. They're afraid they want to get it in before it falls down or whatever it is. But the main source of this was a fishmonger's headquarters.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know it was a fishmonger's
apparently
HQ.
That's where it came from in 2017 as well. You know, Millwall, that guy. Same place.
In a fishmonger's?
It's a meeting that they hold in this.
Was that
place,
one London?
An anti-terrorism meeting.
Was the I'm Millwall? There was a few different ones in London.
Millwall.
Yeah, there was a few of them in London at that point. But there was another one. Wasn't it like a car mounted the curb, and then a guy got out with machetes or something? That was London Bridge as well, I think.
Yeah, I think
Wonder
so.
why it's there. I guess just semi-iconic building.
Maybe we should just blow the bridge up ourselves. Get it over with.
But there was more details in it that were quite funny if you ignore the fact that it's terror-related.
And people died.
Usman Khan, 28, was released from jail on licence in 2018, halfway through a 16-year sentence for terrorism. Weird.
Yeah.
Just halfway let out for terrorism.
Well, it's the way it is, isn't it? Like,
is it?
Well,
terrorism?
Yeah. Well, like, it's difficult. Like, I'm all for rehabilitation, and I'm certain like it's possible for people for crimes, because a lot of those come from a situation where you might be sort of hard done by. Let's say if you're done for stealing or something like that. But asking someone to give up terrorism is sort of like asking them. Well, it is essentially asking them to give up their religion at that point.
Well, yeah, but like, if you've been sentenced, I mean, I'm very black and white when it comes to pretty much everything. My brain needs to know the yes or the no, and I just quite cold-cutted with a lot of decisions like that.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're sentenced to 16 years, I still don't understand. Well, you'll be out in 12 with good behaviour or whatever it is.
It's like, was there any opportunity in prison for them to commit a terror attack? But no? Well, then how do you know they're acting well?
Don't sentence them to 16 years if you're only really sentencing them to potentially 12.
Yeah.
And then this had 16 years, and they were halfway through, and they're just on day release.
Yeah.
Just go
out for the day.
You're in prison, have a day off. Go out, go fishmongers. See the town, see what's going on. And it was the Fishmonger's Hall is where it was. And I believe that this area, that building, is for specifically day release people. Like talking therapy,
sort of like rehabbing
support,
people back into society,
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So kind of makes sense.
And like with most things, I'm all for that. Like I think a lot of crime is situational.
And I want to say, it's not just terrorism. I find the whole idea of just crime, just given a day off, when you're in prison, it's like, just go out and see the fishmongers. Yeah, it feels strange. I understand that rehabilitation is the goal, but it's not like what
prison is for.
Yeah, it's not. It seems like a strange thing when you think about it. So anyway, they're at the Fishmongers Hall about 2 p.m. A bunch of I got this from 2 different articles because there's a bunch of stuff going on. He started attacking people at the Fishmongers Hall, wearing something that looked like a bomb, and he had
a fake bomb.
A fake but convincing looking bomb, I think is what they said. And he had 2 knives taped to his hands. Yeah, in some way. So Fishmonger Company Chief Executive Toby Williamson said staff who fought Khan as he launched his attack thought he was wearing a bomb. He described the scene inside the hall as a game of pinball bomb with added knives. What? Can you get more brass-eye than that? Oh, God. He's only gone and started playing pinball bomb with extra knives.
What's pinball bomb?
I guess that he was running around the room, dinging into things and getting points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Stab. With added knives. He said one staff member tried in vain to hold Khan back behind doors, while another calmly placed a call to emergency services. Oh, for God, not enough. Yeah, there's another guy strapped with a bomb and gaffer tape with knives playing pinball bomb with added knives again.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll be with you in about... They got there in like 5
explain
minutes.
the slow response time. What's happened? I don't know.
Look up Atari games. I think he's talking about an Atari game. Pinball bomb. Mr. Williamson said 2 men used chairs, fire extinguishers, and a pole, and a narwhal tusk, which was hanging on the wall to fend off.
It's fishmongers, I suppose.
Yeah, they're gonna have narwhal tusks on the walls. Just like it's a weird weapon to grab. What weapon would you grab?
If it was there,
you'd grab a narwhal tusk. I think it's like a spear type.
Yeah,
length.
it's like a tusk, like an elephant tusk, but it's straight.
Yeah, and it's big enough to be like a lance.
Yeah,
kind of a spear
sharp,
kind of weapon.
Yeah.
Would you use that? I don't think in my years of gaming would just be like,
yeah, but
don't use a long wielding weapon.
You've got whatever is within a 2 meter radius of you.
You got a chair,
like a chair like this, a chair like a dining room chair. No, you take the thing that you can wield. You can't wield a chair.
You can't wield that spear either. You can poke that spear, but you can't easily maneuver that.
You can hold it like a bat.
Yeah, but it's like miles. You won't be able to. You won't have the center of gravity.
You can keep people at a distance with it. I suppose that might be the thinking.
Well, the guy who held it didn't. He got stabbed in the hands. I think he got cut in the hands. He didn't. He wasn't proficient in narwhal tusk. It's basically what it was saying.
Yeah.
Fire extinguisher. It's a good call.
Yeah.
I think I'm surprised that didn't have
makes sense.
Complete effect.
Yeah.
Because that can really sprayed on you. Can fuck with you completely. Adrenaline, I guess, to fend off Khan after he broke through the doors, driving him out of the building. One of the people fighting him out, called Lukasz, a Polish national who was working as a porter in the hall's basement, suffered 5 wounds to his left side as he fended off the knifeman with a pole.
Jesus Christ.
During about a minute of one-on-one straight combat. Few reasons I find that funny. One-on-one straight combat is a bit of a weird phrasing for fighting a guy with a bomb. And 2, I like the idea of straight combat.
Yeah.
It's like this heterosexual combat going on.
Yeah.
Yes, he's got a pole. Yes, he's got stuff gaffer taped to his hands, but this is strictly straight. We're not fluid in any way. Just trying to get everyone around them to be like they're really insecure about their sexuality. We're straight, all right? It's combat, man on man, mano a mano, but we're straight. Allowing others time to escape danger. He was taken to hospital and was able to. He's now returned home. So Lukasz is all right. Khan was forced out of Fishmongers Hall by a group of men with hall staff joined by participants of the Learning Together conference, which included ex-prisoners, probation and prison staff.
I think it's like certainly in no means to paint him in any kind of heroic light, but it's fucking ballsy to attack a room full of men with a knife.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Well, insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's ballsy's the weird one because you go like, I mean,
it's not courageous,
maybe.
is it? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I don't think he's summoned up in a rational mind.
Yeah,
he's going to overcome the odds.
Yeah.
I think he's just like a wacko.
Yeah,
he's just been
prepared to die.
Yeah, he just wants something out of it to kind of do that. But luckily, there was a convicted murderer there.
Oh, sorted.
At the conference, at the Learning Together conference, just convicted murderer. People hate him still.
Finally, my CV has come to use.
Well, this is where you go and kind of understand this whole day release thing.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to, maybe they release, we'll release a terrorist and a murderer, and we'll make sure they stick together, because we feel like they won't like each other, and they'll kind of cancel each other out. But yeah, this was a big thing. I looked into it, and there's not that much information about him, but they say he was involved in the restraining of this guy.
Right.
It's convicted murderer. So you thought that would win him some points. But no, turns out he slit the throat of a mentally challenged 21-year-old woman who had the brain of a 15-year-old, and people just be like, you can attack all the terrorists you want, mate.
Yeah,
but you're still not going to win any. You can get as many fishmongers halls as you want.
Yeah.
On day release. Yeah, they were trying to be like, it's quite good, right? He did a good thing. He did a brave thing. He did the right thing, but that doesn't cancel out his previous things. But conveniently enough, we've just got convicted murderers running around.
Yeah.
That are in prison, in quotes.
Yes.
To deal with, random terrorist acts on the street or terror-related acts on the street. Oh, strangled and slashed her throat. Oh,
right, okay.
Oh, fine. Another one of those who helped drag Khan to the ground before armed police arrived on the scene was 24-year-old tour company manager Tom Gray. I just want to read through this because I want to know if you pick up any sarcasm.
Okay.
Because I don't think it's intended to be sarcastic.
All right.
But I think it must be.
Closing my eyes.
Mr. Gray said he tried to force Khan to release one of the knives he was carrying by stamping on his wrists, but both blades appeared to be taped to his hands. I went to pick up the knife and I heard a cop say he's got a bomb. Dramatic, right? Mr. Gray said he then hid behind a school bus full of kids before hearing 2 or 3 shots fired by police, which hit the attacker before he hit the deck.
Okay.
Did you pick up any sarcasm in that?
No.
I don't understand how someone incredibly brave can hear that there's a bomb there and decide to hide behind a bus full of kids. I think the wording is somewhat conflicted there, right? Yeah. I don't know whether the writer's having a go or they're somehow saying that you can't hide behind children and be brave, right?
No.
But that's what happened. And I'm not degrading this guy in any way. He did do the right thing. Oh, no, yeah, but he might not have known there was a load of kids behind him.
Right.
He heard that there was a bomb, so he went and took cover. Who was he to... I'm going to check every car I hide behind to see if there's, a vulnerable person inside. But no, he's full of adrenaline, needs to get out of the area. Yeah. And that's where he was. But the saying that he hid behind a school bus, in quotes, full of kids. It's like, don't have a dig at him. Yeah. What more do you want? Chill out. I'll get the kids out first. Or, teach the kids Spanish first. And then just so you can pass on the good deeds. And right. Despite his brave intervention, Mr. Gray has insisted that he's not a hero, saying, I did what any Londoner would do and tried to put a stop to it. All right. Fair enough. It's probably what everyone would say, wouldn't it? I did what everyone would do. Yeah. He'd be like, I know you wouldn't do it because I'm better than you. I like that
but he still incited kind of group warfare. Being like, well, a Londoner would do this. not a you northern twats.
Scouser would have done it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm Millwall.
I don't know if there's a Londoner thing about it at all. I don't think, thinking about it. I mean, there's a me thing. I'd always get involved in a stupid situation just because it's more fun. I've got no kids. My dog's pretty independent. Yeah. I think if I died heroically, my dog would understand. I've
known plenty of crappy people from London, but I've known plenty of crappy people from fucking Manchester and everywhere else. Like,
not because I'm from London, but I think there's definitely a thing of... getting involved that I think I've seen a lot. I've known a lot of people to not do that, and I've always found it quite confusing. Also, tour guide Steve Hurst, 30. I don't understand. I don't know. I trust who wrote this article. To be fair, this is from the same article. Okay. Tour guide Stevie Hurst, 32, also ran towards Khan on London Bridge, having been driving over the river at the time. So he was driving over the river and then started running.
Guys got a.
Just like Die Hard Ford it. Just like got out of the moving car and started fucking walking and running.
Would you not drive at him?
Yeah, that's my point. It's just like you started driving over. Yeah. I can assume there was
maybe there's lots of traffic on London Bridge, so you can't.
People stopped because they saw an altercation and he ran over.
Can't just drive.
Fair enough. Yeah. He ran over and kicked Khan in the head.
Good.
After he was forced to the ground. Seems harsh, but the guys are terror-related. We wanted to make sure we got the knife away from him as quickly as possible. We wanted to kick him. Everyone was shouting. The knife flew away. The moment they rolled him over on his chest, they saw he had a bomb vest. The police arrived so quickly, they told us to get the fuck back. Yeah. They had rifles. They put 3 rounds in him. Yeah. Very adamant now. Yeah. They popped him with 3 rounds in him. And we got the
It's
fuck
weird,
back.
isn't it? Because it's like, it's I can, like, this guy's a terrorist, so really I can do anything I want to him. It's like, this is the moment where you can show your true colours if you want to. Well, I'm just going to go kick him in the head then.
I'm going to run across this bridge.
Yeah.
Kick him in the head.
I'm going to exhaust myself in order to kick a guy in the head. Yeah. I've found people's reaction to this fucking weird. Like,
right.
the same people that will have people fired for saying words that they don't like and ruin their lives are also the same people that are like, well, you didn't have to shoot him. You didn't have to shoot the terrorist. You could have just taken him in. It's like, he's already been in. It didn't work.
He had a bomb.
Yeah.
Bring him in.
Yeah.
Come over here. Sit in my car. Yeah, you've got a very convincing bomb on your chest, but just come in. Everyone chill out.
Yeah.
Come over here. Like, no.
Yeah, and they kept trying to come up with stuff that's like, well, they'd already identified that the bomb was fake. They didn't need to shoot him. But it's like, it doesn't... You like...
Even then, how do you identify the bomb is fake?
Yeah.
Even if it looks fake from a distance,
yeah,
you put yourself in that position, you are not going to trust that bomb is fake.
People
until
died,
you take it apart.
And more people could have died, like, very easily. Like, he tried to commit mass murder. Whether it was mass assault or whatever, he stabbed a lot of people.
But it's again, people, one, not understanding or being able to relate to to that kind of situation, and those who take hindsight to be
people with stupid priorities.
No, but they know with hindsight that it was a fake bomb. So they go, oh well, you didn't have to do it. It's like, no. In the real world situation, you have to make the decision that. And it's not only like your life if you think they've got a bomb and they can trigger it. They're thinking they could kill hundreds of people.
Yeah.
So you have to go, well, either I shoot this one person who could kill hundreds of people, or I just roll the dice and say he's not got a real bomb, even though I can see a bomb on him.
That's the thing. It's also it's the fucking Twitterverse dissecting like mobile phone footage after the fact. It's like, were you there?
Yeah.
Like, did you have to react to that situation, or are you like looking at it now from your very comfortable living room chair?
Yeah.
You're just a twat. Like to criticize the police in that situation for shooting a guy that stabbed a lot of people, you're a grade A cunt.
But as well, just the time frame that it happened in is crazy. I mean, 5 minutes between it started and the police arrived.
Yeah,
the armed police arrived. Apparently, there was a random, as well as convicted murderers and terror-related crime people walking around. There was also a plainclothes police officer walking around who, again, this is the right thing to do, but it's funny in the image of everything that's going on. He took one of the knives and just kind of took it away.
I'll take this for later.
Well, this is dangerous. And move this away from the crowd, which is, again, the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But in the whole scheme of, like, there's people with whale tusks, fire extinguishers, and chairs. The police officer's like, watch out for the knife. Pick it up.
This is evidence.
move it away. And again, it's completely the right thing to do. It's just a funny image.
Yeah.
But people would rip into it. I know there was a thing recently, again, not to talk about politics, but I don't know how related to this was. Apparently there's the Labour candidate or whatever, Jeremy Corbyn, there was something about him letting terrorists early, which I guess could be tied into this release or
maybe
something.
Campaigning for shorter sentences
for specifically terrorism
and relying more on rehabilitation or something, which is what this was.
So I could be tied into that.
I don't know
some way.
enough about it to say either way.
Neither do I. Just in terms of like, I think people were bringing that up to go against him. There were also people saying how the main characters in the restraining weren't nationally British. They were Polish and another nationality, and they're like, "Oh, I love how the most British people that we're celebrating today are from Britain." It's just
these are just the people that were there.
And it's, again, I don't think, it's like, what are you trying to say? Are you saying that you find it funny that people are accepting of other nationalities in this situation?
Yeah.
What's going on? Just accept that everything's going, that a tragedy occurred, but people rose up to fight against this act at the same time.
It's annoying that people find any reason to inject politics into tragedy.
Yeah.
Like, just stop it. People got hurt. People died.
Yeah, and that was the other thing is like, there's loads of politicians speaking about it. Yeah. And I think they have the same whenever there's a big tragedy, you always see the families say, look, please don't use it to benefit your political campaign. We don't want anything to do with it. I can't remember what the other recent tragedy was where they did that. It might have been the Manchester, was it a bomb?
Oh, the bombings at like the Ariana Grande concert, yeah.
Yeah, I think there were people like, can you please stop talking about him as if you care? Because we don't think you do and we don't want you to. So yeah, loads of people try and make it political or whatever. And it's just like, yeah, just leave him alone.
Yeah.
The terror-related person who committed... It's weird to call him a victim, because I guess he is, but he's not really the victim. The perpetrator, Mr. Khan, was released from jail in December 2018 with an electronic tag. To be like, well, if he wears the tag, he won't do any more terrorism. Okay. And it's all related to Stoke. I don't know if you know this.
He was brought up in... He was from Staffordshire, I think. Yeah,
and he, I think, planned terrorist attacks in Stoke-on-Trent pubs.
Oh, right.
So that's fun.
Yeah.
So that's, that's funny. In other news, a dog has started a house fire in Essex when he turned on the microwave.
Just warm my dinner up.
Well, they've gone out for the day. I think I'll have myself a jacket potato, which I think I've seen some people cook in microwaves.
Yeah, you can do that.
I've never really been a jacket potato guy.
No.
But this dog burnt down the house.
Yeah.
A packet of bread rolls, which had been placed inside, began to burn and caused a small fire. The owner wasn't home at the time, was alerted to the fire by an app on their phone.
Your house is on fire. Ding.
Yeah. I think it was what he said as well, that he had like cameras in his house.
Situations where your phone's buzzing in your pocket and you're like, I'm pretty sure I know who that is. I'll check it later. I'm in the middle of something.
Your house is on fire. Got a voicemail from your dog. Fucking hell, Gary.
I was trying to heat up a bonio and the whole place went fucking mental.
Yeah, I think he said he had some of those cameras in his house that you could watch on his phone.
Oh, like pet cams.
I guess so. I mean, I know people use it for like doorbells and stuff now to like see who's at the door.
Ring, video doorbell.
Yeah, and then there's put them in the house, which I've always been like, oh, that could be quite interesting, but that's more evidence against me being a good-natured person. To be like, yeah, I like to film them trying to escape. It's just that's way too. I'll be fascinated to. I've been tempted to place cameras around my house to see what my dog does when I'm not there because it's interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, it feels a bit insane. I mean, I recently got home control lights.
Oh yeah,
like lights that you control through your smart home stuff.
Okay, yeah,
that's another level of weird. Like,
so you talk to it to turn the light on?
Yeah.
Right.
Dim it, turn it off, all that kind of stuff. And I've had smart home stuff around before, but I only really use it for timers. Like if I'm cooking, just instead of setting a timer on the oven, I'll just set it on the device, which will set it on the whole house.
Yeah.
So in like 20 minutes, the whole house is going to start beeping. My pizza's done. So I've used it for that and like watching videos and stuff like that, and that's just kind of like convenience. But when you're like the lights are off and I need to turn them on, it's a bit weird to be like turn the lights on and then the lights come on. It's like that's definitely I used it for music as well on podcasts. Yeah. But yeah, to use it for the lights was definitely another step. I can't imagine like monitor the kitchen, show me the. I mean, you can drop into people's houses, which is strange. If you had one, I could just appear on it and just be in your room. And I find that weird.
What?
Yeah. Like you can like video call. Maybe it's because it's all on the same, under my account or whatever.
Okay. But
yeah, I bought one for like my family. It's in the kitchen. So every now and then I could just jump in 200 miles away into the kitchen and be like, what's going on? Which I thought was weird.
Yeah.
It's interesting. But yeah, this dog. Yeah, so he was watching. He saw that the house was on fire when he checked the app. So I guess that's a bonus. You get to watch your dog burn to death.
Oh.
I mean, it didn't, but still.
Oh, good.
His name was Jeff Wheel.
His dog had a second name.
Yeah, he inherited it. Yeah, the guy's name, Jeff Wheel. He was a watch manager. Oh, wait, hang on. Hang on.
Wait.
Right. The watch manager at the fire station, called Jeff Wheel, said it was really strange.
Oh.
Pretty good. It demonstrates that microwaves shouldn't be used to store food when they're not in use. Keep your microwave clean and free of clutter. Clutter? That's too much clutter.
It's got a very messy microwave.
Yeah, the dog was not hurt. So everything turned out fine. His house just burnt down.
Oh.
That's GQ.
So the dog, like, axed its way out of the door or something?
I think the fire brigade
was
got
just
there in
contained.
time.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
was able to get there. Onto some audience participation. Weird headlines this week, so I've kind of written them myself. But India is now so polluted that they're genuinely setting up oxygen bars where people can buy minutes worth of oxygen to breathe.
Of, like, fresh air? Wow.
At first, I thought... I mean, I've seen these before. There's bars and these in London.
Yeah.
I think there's some in Manchester. And it's just like, you just get a bit like pure oxygen is not what we breathe.
Yeah.
So you get a little bit of a buzz off of pure oxygen.
Yeah.
But in India, it's just so polluted. More and more people are coming in to breathe non-polluted air.
There's just so many people.
Yeah.
And clean energy's not at a point where it's viable for that many people yet.
Yeah. It's just they ship in air from neighbouring countries that aren't
just crazy. I mean, I suppose you could ship it in from the rural area of India. It's a big fucking country.
Yeah.
There's got to be, like, clean parts of it.
And it's not that expensive. I mean, £3.20, which is, an optimistic amount for a pint on a special occasion when it's ridiculously cheap.
Yeah.
So less than a pint will say for 15 minutes worth of oxygen. Which, when you think about it, you go, it sounds like all right, for a social occasion, go and breathe. But then the more you go like, it's kind of like for a bit of fun, yeah, sure. But as it's becoming more and more to live.
Yeah.
£3.20 an hour, 15 minutes. Like nearly 13 quid an hour to live, to breathe.
Yeah.
Pretty insane.
Just nuts.
In many parts of northern India, air quality has deteriorated into the hazardous.
Jesus.
The air is hazardous. It's a hazard. Like Chernobyl. That's hazardous, mate.
Yeah.
This air is poisoning you. They had to shut down schools, stop construction, and restrict vehicles on the roads in Delhi. This is so screwed. Oh.
That camera's gone.
We lost you.
Sorry.
That's all right.
There's just some other stuff on it. But it should be fine.
It's fine. Anyway. Oh, yeah, we're rolling again?
Yeah.
In other news, there was a story about in Spain about a submarine where Spain built a submarine that was too heavy to float. So it just sank. And they were like, well, they need to come up as well. So they were like, well, we'll adapt it.
Submarine.
Yeah.
Underwater.
They built it longer, so then it was buoyant, but now it doesn't fit in the dock. So now they're having to build a new dock. And I want to go through... the original problem with the submarine dates back to 2013 when it was discovered that it was about 100 tons heavier than it needed to be. This caused
100 tons?
just
like
100
miscalculations.
It caused a problem for buoyancy. It could submerge, but it couldn't come back up again.
Anyone want to test this? No.
I like breathing. I don't want to go to India. A former Spanish official told the Associated Press at the time that someone had put a decimal point in the wrong place and nobody paid attention to review the calculations. Put the decimal point in the wrong place.
Guess I've just killed all these people.
You put the decimal point in the wrong place, 100 tons more submarine, and everyone drowns. What would bother you more? Getting killed by a decimal point in a submarine?
Do they test it unmanned?
I guess so, yeah. They must just put it in the water. I mean, it sinks and doesn't... They just put it in the water and it just sunk.
Right.
That must be what happened. And they wouldn't have... It wouldn't be far off the coast, so they would have been able to save people. I don't think anyone was hurt.
Yeah.
But it's just funny that there's more and more problems. That it's like, it's still good. We've still got a submarine. Secret nuclear submarine. Yeah.
100 tons. Well, maybe on the grand scheme of things, in the size of something the size of a submarine, maybe 100 tons isn't a lot, but it feels like a lot.
Well, it's conveniently a decimal point.
Yeah.
So just in the wrong place. And lastly, from me, which is also audience participation, a Spanish civil servant skipped work for 6 years and no one noticed. Is still getting paid.
Very worthwhile job. Must feel great about his life.
I think he was a water control manager.
Oh, right.
Like
Hey, don't
something.
need water. We got oxygen bars now.
Like water quality or something like that, I guess.
Right, okay.
But no, it's still fine.
So people just noticed when people started dying.
No, he was even being awarded a 20-year, congratulations for working with us for 20 years.
I don't work here anymore.
And they went to hand it to him, like, where is he? Just not here. He's when the 69-year-old Spanish civil servant was expected to receive an award for 2 decades of loyal service. Only then people noticed that he hadn't gone to work for at least 6 years. He hasn't been here for a while. But what's quite funny is they still paid him. Right, he was still getting paid. So he's just like, well, I'm not going into work and I'm still getting paid. I'm just going to keep on doing this. Yeah. And they couldn't get it all back from him because it was their negligence. Yeah. I think they're suing for like $30,000 or 30,000 euros. That's the most they can try and claim back for 6 years' salary. And it's like, well, yeah, I mean, it was kind of your fault.
That's the thing, it's management's problem. You
should have come
point.
into work, but you should have noticed that there was nobody controlling your water supply. Yeah, yeah. That's kind of
It's
your
risky
thing.
Because if someone had died, like if someone had gotten into trouble because that hadn't happened, then he'd have been in a hell of a lot of trouble. Yeah, but luckily no one did. It was just just a very lonely looking trophy.
Well, in his defence, he told the court that he had gone to the office, although he didn't do it regularly. So I think that means he didn't. Not regularly. I went once in 2010. Yeah. He also added that he was the victim of workplace bullying because of his family's socialist politics. Okay. Is socialism like getting a salary from the government when you don't necessarily have a job? I can't remember which one that is. Is that communism? Yeah. Is communism socialism?
Well, so like the idea of like a universal basic income is a socialist idea.
Which you kind of had. You know what I mean? He was getting a salary for doing nothing. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they started bullying me because I started getting paid for work that I wasn't doing. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Pretty, kind of a weird thing to happen to you. I don't know if I'd be comfortable with that. Depends on the company, I guess.
Oh, what, of just not showing up?
And getting paid for it and getting away with it. There's a part of you that goes like, I don't know. Unless it was a Fight Club scenario where you've been like, yeah, just keep paying me or I'll punch myself in the face. And just get your ass caught. That's basically what it is. He probably went and started up a Fight Club. Yeah. Yeah. Spanish. Or try and build a submarine that was too heavy.
Yeah. Yeah. There have been jobs at the past where I have been like, I'm really just doing the bare minimum here. Yeah. Yeah. Like, so, and at times I did feel bad about that, but at the same time I was like,
oh no, there's certain jobs that are just like, I know I'm just here to put my name in so that I can get paid. Yeah. I've had like warehouse jobs and even like some bar work is I just need to, I'm just grinding through Christmas. Yeah. Just to have money. Yeah. And I'm not going to go above and beyond. I'm just doing. Well,
it's always those jobs where you're like, well, this person's doing an amazing job and he's never going to get promoted. Yeah, yeah. So what's the point? Like, and it's like, well, maybe you should take pride in your work. Of like, take pride in moving a box from there to there. Like,
I nearly worked for McDonald's when I was 15 until they realised I was 15. Like, I think because you have to be I don't know whether it's changed, but you had to be 16 to work in those kind of jobs. Yeah, like you could be a newspaper delivery guy when you was 13.
Yeah, I did that. Got paid like £2 a week.
I did it for 2 weeks and then I vomited, and then I stopped. Right, that was my newspaper experience. Yeah, but yeah, I started trying to get jobs when I was 15 to these things, and I was just a twat. I mean, I'll say this openly. I was a very warped child. Yeah, like a lot of weird. When I look back on my childhood, not my childhood, but just me when I was younger, you'd be like, the guy's pretty odd. Yeah. You know, pretty normal, but has moments of like, that's pretty odd. But like, yeah, I remember the McDonald's interview, I was a twat. Yeah. Just like an arrogant twat. 15. I went through a phase being incredibly arrogant when I was 15 as well.
Yeah.
Because I started to get not appraisal, but praise, compliments for stuff when I was 15. Like I was doing drama and I was getting a lot of approval there and like ego building stuff from that. But my headmaster was oddly attached to me.
Okay.
In a weird, like he really liked the acting that I was doing, and then like I was like being more chatty with teachers and stuff like that. So I was just egotistic, was building, and that was about the time I started doing this. I came to like the McDonald's group interview, like in a suit. And I think one of the things I said was like, so why do you want to, why should you work, was one of the questions. And there's loads of people like, I don't really want to, and whatever. I remember I saying something twattish like, what about for the good of the economy? Prick! I was a stupid fucking warped child. Yeah, I tried to do that, and they couldn't. Yeah, I got through to like the third interview or something. They're like, "How old are you?" I was like, 15. Yeah, says so on my CV. They're like, "Oh, well, you can't work here." Okay, let's walk away. But then, as warped as I was, there was definitely other people who were very upset that I was going to work at McDonald's in my school.
Why?
I don't know. There's a few people in particular. It's like they found it really weird. I think it was just they're a bit too, again, like a bit self-centered. Yeah, it was like, right, well, you need to know this line. You need to learn to. Do you want fries with that? It's like, yeah, I know. I know. Yeah. This is drama. I know the line. I just need money.
Did they have jobs?
No.
Well, then fuck them.
Yeah, it's just a weird thing of just like, kids are weird. Kids trying to figure out stuff.
I think you need to accept that your first few jobs are more about learning the responsibility of having a job than they are about what you're actually doing. Yeah.
Well, I remember like the first big paycheck I got working like supermarkets were like, I don't know, I worked through summer or something. I got like a check. I was like, oh wow, this is actually more than 50 quid. I can do stuff with this. Yeah. It was pretty cool. Can't remember how we got onto my warped child being. Working Spain. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that guy didn't work for 6 years.
Yeah, got paid.
He got paid, now he's over. And that's me for this week. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah. That's us for this week. That's us. Yeah. Coming up to Christmas. We need to figure out what we're going to do with a bunch of stuff, actually. But we need to figure out calendars and stuff. But I think we've got a regular kind of... I don't think our schedule should be interrupted. Well, our schedule won't be interrupted. No. But I don't think we need to do anything extra, really. I think we might be able to work things around.
This is for the 18th. We'll have an episode coming out on Christmas Day.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
This is for...
And that'll be next week.
11th.
This is for the 11th.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. As in next week.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And then, figure out some stuff for Christmas and shit. Sounds cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. Strange ending.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'll try and figure out...
put the energy on that.
At next snip.
And sing it, Steve.
Yeah. We're at Pulling Teeth Pod. And on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
We're wisdom at pullingteethpodcast.com if you want to send us an email.
Yeah. Facebook.com/pullingteethpodcast to jump on the Facebook page and see articles and updates and everything else in between.
Yeah. I got the website as well, www.pullingteethpodcast.com.
Yeah. Where you'll find all of this stuff. So even if you're going to remember one thing, just remember that.
Yeah. All of this stuff being, all the contact details.
Yeah. All this interaction at the end that no one really listens to.
All this energetic, naturally charismatic plugs.
Yeah.
For our social media.
Yeah.
Have you been getting visits on your social media, by the way?
Potentially. I don't really.
I get notifications. I'm so bad at social media.
I get the notifications on Facebook and stuff where it's like your thingy has had like 4 views or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Have they interacted? Like, well, no. Well, then I don't care.
Have I posted anything? Nope. Well, they're all seeing a whole bunch of nothing. I should really get around to doing some content and that kind of stuff. Yeah. Figuring it out slowly. I don't know.
2020.
2020. I was tempted to start a vlog of some kind.
Yeah.
But...
It's a lot of work.
Well, I'm a work machine. You know, I mean, if it's like time and work, I'm more than happy to do all that. It's just like, I think I'd have to be inspirational.
Oh, no.
And my type of inspirational is not, it's not that great. But it would be good. I think it would be a good idea because there's a writing technique of just write everything that's in your conscious mind now until you run out, and then your subconscious stuff will start to come through. Yeah. And that's when you start to learn stuff. Get all the shit out of your head.
But that's how I get to sleep. Like you put, but
empty your brain.
It's like planning the next day, like putting out, because I spend a lot of time like thinking about what needs to be done, and once you've actually got it on paper, it's not going around in your head anymore. That's kind of how it works. But I guess from a creative standpoint, you get all of that stuff out, so you're forced to have new stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a craving to write nonsense. And I've had it for a little while. Yeah. And I've been tempted to write some kind of blog or something. But like, well, what will it be about? What's this? And be like, well, I know that I want to write nonsense. Yeah. So just start there. I've got an energy there to start doing that. So, and then when that runs out, see what comes out of it. And do that. And I think it'll be a good practice to also have that in some kind of daily vlog form. But just feels like I don't know who I would be in front of the camera. Yeah, because I can't really be myself. Because I could try it and see what happens. Because I don't. Again, unfortunately, like the podcast, I don't really care if nobody listens. It's just entertaining to do. Yeah. So it'd be like if I did that in some kind of vlog format, it might be fun, might be interesting. Yeah. And then that would lead on to more social media stuff. Yeah. It's just for some reason there's a part of me that just doesn't want to get involved in social media at all. Yeah. Probably did when I was younger, but yeah, for now, for whatever reason, it's just another thing to think about. Yeah. And not just think about what to tweet, but then, somebody tweets you and you actually want to interact, but it's a weird interaction interface. And it's just like, it's a whole other side of yourself that you have to deal with. Yeah. It's stunted. I like these conversations. Like, I don't, and it's got nothing to do with you at all. I don't like talking to you on Facebook. I don't like talking to anyone on Facebook, really, but it's just, I do it for business stuff because you have to. Like you that's how you make contact with people. Like it makes sense. Yeah. Before you've actually met them, but like, so if you want to contact us and chat with us, don't. Yeah, genuine people we actually want to. It's just when you start. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like we've had genuine interactions with people. Yeah. That we've turned into like, well, let's meet up. Yeah. And hang out. And that's cool. And like we're like well up for that. But it's just, we're just antisocial people, and we need a very certain set of events in order to become sociable. I think. Yeah. Some stars have to align sometimes. Sometimes it's all gravy. But yeah, just the idea of posting. We're very private people as well. So I think just posting loads of stuff online just feels strange. Says the people who've done 2 hours every week talking about very personal stuff for like 3 years. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, if you want to contact us, that'd be always happy to chat. We just might not be. We're just not very sociable people, so just bear that in mind. Yeah, there's a video we've been meaning to put up for a long time at the request of someone. Oh, and it's been like I told him we did it a while ago, and we just haven't been able. We've been very busy. So need to all it needs is like just upload. That's all we really need. So I need to get on top of that, thinking about it. But yeah, another fun week. Yeah, it's been good. Yeah. So yeah, that was 166. Yeah, 166. I think 166. Should be right. Yeah, look forward to next week. Banging, I guess. Yeah. Cool.